Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we're going to be doing our June TBR video, and I'm doing this off the top of my head because I haven't had time to sit down and write down all of the books that I'm trying to read this month because I was traveling today, and right now it's like 4 p.m. and I'm going to try to get this out before 6 or 7 if I can. I don't know. It really depends on my on my computer and stuff, so I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to, but let's get into it. Let's talk about the stuff that I'm planning to read this month, and I don't really have like a specific order beyond the first two, so I'll just show you as it's easy to reach them. So top priority this month are Saga of Tanya the Evil, so I can figure out if I want to keep it or not, because I do want to sell off any manga that I'm not interested in, any manga or light novels that I'm not interested in anymore, so that I can have some money to spend on some more manga in Mexico or to buy Spanish manga from Book Depository. So I need some money for that, and so that's why I need to read Saga of Tanya the Evil. Then, at equal priority, I need to read Red Rising. I'm probably going to end up reading this first because it's easier to do so than Saga of Tanya the Evil, because Saga of Tanya the Evil is just so dense and it's kind of written in a slow manner. So, probably end up reading this first. And the reason it's high priority is because I hoed my buddy Josh out of our booktube talk thing that we were going to do because I was lazy and I didn't plan my reading out properly, and then I didn't get around to reading this book like I told him I would. And so I hoed him, and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to try to read this as fast as I can, hopefully get it done relatively soon. And then after that, I don't really have a priority anymore, but I do want to try to read some more Shadow Rising. Now, I'm definitely going to try to push myself to finally read it because, well, I've been saying I'm going to read it for fucking ever, and I have not. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get around to it this month. If I don't, I'm going to cry. And if I do, I might cry as well. So, yeah, then I want to read Light of the Jedi from the High Republic. This is the first book. This is the first adult novel in the books, in the series, in the era of Star Wars. And I want to read it because I've been wanting to read it for a while, and I don't want to just keep saying I want to read it and then not read it ever, because that's just shitty. So, I don't want to do that. Then, I want to read some Yagan. I didn't get around to doing this last month, so I'm going to push it over to this month and read some more. And hopefully, I'll read this near the end of the month so that I can jump into Yagan 5 and Yagan 6 when I get to Mexico and I get to get my hands on them, right? So, yeah, here's what they look like. There's Volume 1 with red lettering, blue lettering for Volume 2, purple, which is awesome, for Volume 3, and orange for Volume 4. And I really like this back cover specifically. I don't know why. All of these girls are cute, but I like the one on this volume the most. I don't know. I think it's because she reminds me of Sikri from what's that thing called? From Black Clover. I can't remember the stupid series, and it's right above me. I'm stupid. And this first volume only has this creepy looking bee comb guy. I don't know. I think that's actually a bunch of mouths, not a bee comb, or not a honeycomb, but whatever. So other than that, I have a few more things that I want to read, including this Ranking of Kings. However, this is in French, so I'm probably only going to read the first chapter, and then I'm going to make a video talking about my experience reading through this first chapter, which looks to be long as hell. What the heck? Okay, wait. Let me see how long it actually is, because I've been flipping through pages and I didn't get around to it. Okay, the first chapter is only 18 something pages. I was just stupid and I couldn't. I didn't see that chapter 2 was right there. So yeah, it's French. I'm not the best at reading French, but I'm definitely better at reading it than speaking it. And I wanted to try my hand at learning some French through reading some manga, because reading is actually one of the best ways that you can learn a language, because it's very what's it called, intensive, I guess, but without having to be really stressful, like talking to people. So that's what I want to read, and that's Ranking of Kings. It's a really good edition, actually, and I really like that. And then here we gotta basically read all of the books that I bought last month, and that's because I kind of want to get past this like backlog idea of like just collecting a bunch of books and not reading them, especially because once I get to Mexico and I bring back all of the manga from then, I'm gonna have a big backlog because most of that manga isn't really like just something I want to read immediately. I want to kind of let that last, but I don't really want to build up a backlog of American manga because it just kind of, I don't know, I don't like how it ends up looking on my shelf, and I also don't like how it kind of makes me feel pressured to read faster. And so I want to take easily because it's my hobby, so I don't really want to push myself unless I absolutely have to. And so I don't really want to develop this backlog, especially now that I've basically gone through all of it, and this is the only stuff that I have left besides Yagan. So so Komi 18. I don't know when Komi 19 comes out, but I want it. So Komi 18, nothing much to say about this. Komi is great. I want to read it because I like Komi. Then Isaac, Volume 3. I need to figure out if I want to continue collecting the series. And based on the first two, I do. But I want to read the third one just to make sure. And then I'll just go ahead and try to buy as many of them as possible because it's currently still releasing, but it's up to Volume 9. And they're all pretty cheap. I think they're all about $12. So that's pretty cheap for imported manga because it's slightly cheaper than buying some manga here in the US. And it's also coming all the way from Spain. So yeah, then I want to read Kengan Ashura 2. Hopefully Kengan Ashura 3 comes out soon because I'm really excited about that volume specifically. I just really like the coloring on that one. And I like the coloring on this one too because it's purple and I think it's cool. Purple is one of my favorite colors and it's one that I don't really see too much in books. So I like that. Solo Leveling 4. I kind of want to save this for July and just because it kind of became a bit of a tradition that I read a solo leveling book every time I go to Mexico. However, I don't really feel like waiting, so I'm going to definitely read it now. And I'll just get something else to read in July. So, yeah, Solo Leveling 4, really good stuff. I think this follows the Korean ant extermination thingy that they're doing. So that's exciting. Then Drifting Dragons 9. I'm trying to find Volume 10. I'm not in a rush to do so, but I would like to because I want to have a list, a manga that on my list of things that I've been wanting to collect and catch up with to check off, and I would like it to be Drifting Dragons because it's the easiest one to do that for. So there we go. That's Drifting Dragons. Not much to say about this. It's a great foodie fantasy manga, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I think the last volume ended up with this guy that hates dragons and this guy that's a dragon historian or something like that. And they engage with the Quinzaza, and now the Quinzaza is trying to help them develop something and trying to fight the dragon hunters because they're not really doing it with respect, and it's really interesting. I actually really like the series quite a lot. Then Vinland Saga. I'm probably gonna read the whole series again because I want to start reviewing it. I want to go through the prologue arc, which is the war arc, and then I want to try to get through the Farmland arc, which I'm pretty sure is finished somewhere here. So I want to have 2 videos for Vinland Saga out this month, but maybe I won't be able to. But I want to read the first 5 again so I can make a review for them, but also read Volume 6, which is a great cover, Volume 7, and Volume 8. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll go down and buy Volume 9 sometime this month, but I don't know. I have a few plans for things I want to buy, but I'm trying very much to not start a new series this month, except for 2 of them, one of which I already bought, but it's from Spain, so it's going to get here in about 2 weeks. And the other one is Colorless, because that one was one that I had been wanting to buy since last month. Now, I'm kind of iffy on that one, because that one is published by 7 Seas, and 7 Seas right now is really being shitty to its workers, and I'm not really sure that I want to support them, but I really haven't really made up my mind on the issue just yet, and so I'm unsure how to proceed. So I'm going to probably think about it for a little bit and you know, ruminate about the issue, and then I'll decide, and I'll probably only end up buying that one series from Spain for new series this month, and everything else that I buy is going to be hopefully, probably, you know, if it all goes well and I'm not tempted, will be only things that I've already started and things that I need to further my collection of certain, you know, stuff that I want to buy. But again, some of those are 7 Seas, so I have to ruminate on that a bit. But yeah, that's it for the stuff that I'm planning to read, you know, because I want to, and then there's things that I don't plan to read that I end up reading because I want to, because I'm not very good at impulse control, as you guys probably can tell by now. And one of these things would probably be the next saga of One Piece. I think it's Fishman Island, and I'm really excited to get back into One Piece, so that's why I'll probably end up getting into that here soon. Other than that, probably Barrage and Tokyo Shinobi Squad, because I've been wanting to check this out for a while and I didn't get around to doing so this past month. I'll probably also end up reading a little bit more of Oshinoko, because it's a fun series, even though it gives me whiplash every other chapter because it kind of changes what it's about a lot. And other than that, I don't think that there's anything else I want to read off the top of my head right now that I probably will end up reading. So I think that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you guys are trying to read this month down below. And thank you guys very much for watching once again, even though I just literally said it 3 seconds ago. But yeah, thank you guys, and see you guys later.